So it is now Christmas Eve. Last night I went to hang out with friends and we drank a bunch of wine and it was a great time. I have not done anything interesting since then. And it is currently 5:49 and I'm getting ready because I don't know if I would say, my mascara keeps breaking. I don't know if I would say this is a tradition, but the past couple of years we do Christmas Eve dinner. So let me know if you guys did Christmas Eve dinner, if that's something that you do. It seems a little bit weird because like you eat so much food on Christmas, but apparently it's a thing. This bodysuit turtleneck is from Shein, and then I'm wearing the light wash classic high-waisted jeans from Fashion Nova. Ooh. I'm gonna try my best not to wear jeans tomorrow because I feel like when I eat so much I'm gonna get super bloated and it's just not gonna be a look if I'm wearing super tight clothes, but I say as I'm about to go eat a bunch of food. Say hi.
Hi.
Hee. So I was just showing them my outfit. So I added my leather jacket and then I'm wearing my leather boots. What are you wearing, Mommy? Tell the people what your outfit is. Where's everything from?
No.
Wow.
Oh, come let us.
It is Christmas Day at 10:15 and I am dressed, but obviously I've not done my makeup yet. My skin is freaking out because of the planes. Like this is happening. This is happening. This literally like broke up and was bleeding. So we'll be wearing foundation today because this is not it for photos. But Christmas morning, we'll usually make breakfast and then we will do presents. We usually have to wait for my brother to wake up, so we do stuff in the meantime, but we have not prepped any of our holiday food like we normally would, so there's not a ton that I tend to help with anyways, let's be honest here. I'm always told I should be doing a little bit more, but your girl's a little lazy, let's be honest here. But we're gonna go ahead and head down and see if my mom needs help with anything. I forgot I have to finish putting presents in bags and stuff, so we're gonna do that first. Bella, do you want to come in my room? That one's done for my mom. So then the last gift is the one for my brother, which he knows he's getting. I don't know if he remembers, but I'm just gonna put it in this actual one bag. I have like other tags in here. Attempt to make some mimosas. You have the orange peach mango and Mirabelle. I don't know. I think this is the only champagne that we have. I haven't opened a champagne bottle in a long time. So I have my mimosa and I'm gonna start getting ready. So I thought we would chat a little bit. I'm really done a chit chatty. Hi. I haven't done like a chit chatty get ready with me in a minute. Let me know how long you've been around. If you've been around since my makeup days, then you are truly the OG, but I don't think I have a lot of people. I do notice some people in the comments who have been around for a really long time, but my channel has changed up so much that it's really not surprising that most people from 2014 are not still here. But I'm just gonna run through products I'll be using at the very beginning to make it easier. So we're doing a full face today because I haven't done one in a really long time, and although I probably shouldn't because my skin is freaking out, here we are. So we're gonna use the Cover FX primer and then the L'Oreal True Match. This is the closest to my skin tone right now. W8. So this is like my OG foundation. For my eyebrows, I always use this Nightingale palette by Pretty Vulgar, and I just take like the bottom 3 shades, kind of mix them together and do my eyebrows with that. For bronzer, highlight, everything, I use the Cover FX palette. I think I'm actually gonna buy myself another one of these because I'm actually a massive fan. So I use all 3 of those top ones for highlight. I mix these 2 for bronzer. Sometimes I'll use one color more than the other depending on whether or not I'm wearing foundation and what my skin tone's like. And then there's a blush in here, but we're actually not going to use that one. I'm just going to use one from this little tiny e.l.f. palette that I've had for a while. I actually really like the blush shades that are in here, so I will usually just mix those 2. And then for eyes, I honestly have not decided what I'm going to do, but I have this Ace Beauty palette with some really pretty colors. I have the Alamar Cosmetics Rihanna de Caribe. I honestly, I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry. This palette, which has some really pretty colors too. And then I have my Tarte palette, which I always go for because this has tons of golds in it. And this is the volume 3, Rainforest of the Sea. And this is mostly golds and pink shades. So these look really good on my skin tone. But I just thought we would get started here. I just wanted to do that because I know some people actually like genuinely like watching the makeup portion and they want to know what I'm using. So there you go. I hope that was helpful. I love this primer because this is one of the blurring ones, so it does have a slight tint to it, but it is nothing crazy. So like when you put it on, it basically turns white. I don't really understand it, but I like how it makes my skin feel. So we're drinking mimosas, we're having a good time. It's actually been great here in Maryland so far, considering how much I hate it here. If you're new here, you probably don't know, because if you started following me after Atlanta, I haven't complained about Maryland in a hot minute because I haven't been here. But I essentially just had to leave because I felt so stuck here. I've been wanting to move since I was in high school, to be honest. I've just always felt like I've been like ahead of people in a sense of like knowing what I want and like what I want to do. And I think that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because it's, you know, it's good because I've always had like a pretty solid path. Obviously things that I've done have changed. I never thought I would start going to the gym and doing personal training and stuff, but I always knew I wanted to do film stuff and have some sort of business, and I've gone down that path. But the problem with Maryland is I know everyone here. Like, Baltimore is such, like, there's tons of people in Baltimore, and I'm not saying I know every single person in Baltimore, but it's the type of place where when you go, you will see everyone that you've ever met. Like, it's hard to avoid people. Like, you will always end up seeing people because everyone just gets stuck in the same pattern, and there's nothing to do in Baltimore, especially when it's cold outside, except for drink. Like, all I've done since I've came here is go out and drink or stay in and drink, and it's just like there's nothing here. And so I was like, I don't want to set myself up for failure and end up living here and wishing I could move. The state of Maryland is wonderful. Like, if you're a suburban person, this state is the place to be if you can afford it. It's one of the most expensive states in the whole entire country. Just because we're so close to DC, but I do, like, I love Maryland. Like, this is my home, this is my state. I just can't live here, you know? Like, I've been here since I was little, and there's just nothing to do. And being in Atlanta, it just feels like my home. Like, there's stuff to do that does not involve drinking. There's stuff to do in the winter. There's stuff to do in the summer. There's stuff to do in the spring, fall. Like, it doesn't matter the seasons. And it is a place where it seems like a lot of the activities are outside just because it is a milder place, but there's still plenty of stuff that you can do that doesn't mean that you have to be drinking alcohol. And it doesn't seem like that would be a major problem, because it's like, oh, well, you could find other things to do. But I'm not kidding when I say all there is to do in Baltimore is drink, and it's just not very motivating to be around, because it's just like, that's all that there really is to do. Like, there's not much like networking for media and film here, and that's what I do. So like, if you just have like a normal 9-to-5 job and, you know, you're just doing stuff that people in most industries would be doing, then you're totally fine here. But for me, it just feels confusing being here because I'm just not surrounded by the things that I enjoy doing. And if I have the ability to move, you know, I'm going to. So that's really why I left. And being back here just feels weird because it just, I don't know. I think it will start to fade the longer I live in Atlanta, but coming back here makes me a tiny bit depressed. Like, I love being with my family and seeing my friends and stuff like that, but it just reminds me of like how stuck I felt when I was here. I don't know if I'm the only one who feels like that. I know I can't be. So let me know if you've experienced that, if you were still in that, if you're moving out of that, whatever it may be, because that was always something that was super frustrating for me, and I just felt like I could never get out of that rut since high school. I've felt like that since high school. I've just felt so confused. I've had plenty of friends. It's not like I wasn't able to make friends or anything like that. I don't really have problems making friends. That's one of my greatest qualities, I would say. I tend to get along with everyone, unless you don't like sarcasm, and then you will probably hate me, because that's like, I am fluent in it, and I don't hold back. I'm a pretty blunt person, and obviously I kind of like read people to see how much they can take when they first meet me, but I'm never gonna not be authentic, because then you're gonna be like, wait, where did all of this come from if I'm just not being myself? So yeah, that's honestly why I moved, because the only thing to do here is drink. And I'm not even gonna lie, like, I had a problem with alcohol for a while being here, because it's just like, that's like the lifestyle. Like, there's nothing to do besides do stuff that involves alcohol, and I love going out and everything, but it was just getting to a point where it was becoming a problem, because it was just becoming the norm, and I don't like that, you know? I don't think that's healthy. I don't think that's good. Everything's fine in moderation, but binge drinking is a major thing in Baltimore. There's a lot of issues with coke here. It's just like, it's a lot. And that's just not the environment that I wanted to be in. Like, I don't care if that's like in the city that I'm in, because every city's gonna have that, but I don't want everything that everyone does to be revolving around, you know, using substances, because I think we're all better than that. There's definitely other things that we could be doing with our time that are fun and keep everything nice and balanced. Whereas here, there was just never really much of a balance. So the concealer that I'm using is, because I didn't talk about that one, this one is a brand that I got from Sally's Beauty. It's called Collab, and I'm just using the color Caramel / Tawny. I'm actually gonna make it a little bit brighter today. We're going a little bit more intense with the makeup because I feel like it. But as you can see, I've done like the same eye makeup that I do 24/7. Just a little bit of gold on the eyes. I'm just not creative anymore. Like, whenever I watch makeup tutorials, I'm like, oh my god, that looks like too much work. So we're out here doing the bare minimum. It's fine. Here we are, the finished look. So this top is the Forever 21 bodysuit. These are Fashion Nova classic jeans. These are the medium wash ones. Makeup came out pretty nicely. It's very basic. Holidays are busy days, but take time to be grateful. Count your blessings and they'll sure to multiply. The best gifts are the ones that can't be bought. Like having a daughter like you.
Fanny pack. Thank you.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah. So it's completely waterproof and then it's insulated. I just saw the style and I was like, this is a daddy jacket.
Because I was thinking about another jacket.
He's always looking for jackets.
Yeah, I know. He gets the crown.
Oh wow, Lauren.
Because you don't have any, all of your bags are huge. So I wanted to get something that was nice and small that you can bring when you go out.
Thank you.
Is that Kate's face?
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you.
So I have my roast. So I've never tried this one before. I've tried the Gardein, and then the year before I had field roast, but it was like their celebration roast instead of their hazelnut cranberry roast. I don't feel like putting my phone on a tripod, so we're just gonna put that there. So it's like that. Directions say thaw for 24 hours in the fridge. So I think I might actually start with the air fryer to help it thaw, and then we'll put it in the oven because I think the oven is full right now. Is there stuff in the oven?
Yeah, I'm not doing like the vegetable side.
This is huge. So it's now 3 p.m. It's 3 p.m. You just got here.
Yeah.
Does everyone like her wig? We haven't quite fully styled it. I don't know if I showed you guys when we got it, but we got it before I left.
You were there in October.
Yeah, we got it in October before I left, just from like a beauty supply store. So just thinking about getting a different one because it was very random. But she's got that. We're eating our appetizer, which is just some cocktail shrimp with the what is this sauce called again? Cocktail sauce? It's probably cocktail sauce. And I made my roast, which should be really good. The outside is actually a pastry, so I'm really excited to have that. Bella's running around because she doesn't know what's going on. And my mom is watching some horrible Christmas movie with the lady from Terminator. Isn't that right?
I'm sorry, I was listening.
I said you're watching a horrible movie with the lady from Terminator.
It's
You're being filmed.
It's a nice Christmas movie.
I'm always filming.
It's filmed. It's super good.
did Cinderella say when her photos didn't arrive on time?
I have no idea.
One day my prince will come.
What?
Look at my printer.
Oh.
And